Then comes the financial education. Most of the people think that because they have become MBA finance or chartered accountants, they have a lot of financial knowledge or financial education, but that is not enough. I think the true financial education which comes is from like Dhirubhai Ambani giving it to Ambani brothers, or Azim Premji giving it to his son, and so on. That is the reason these people continue the flow of prosperity in their family. So this financial education, and this is one of the motto of our circle, to spread financial literacy. Each member who has contributed to this particular seminar and all the seminars which we have been doing in last 5 years, we continuously meet every month and we discuss how we can help our clients. And that is the purpose of our circle. So I think each one sitting in this room should give an applaud to your advisor, because for last 57 months we all meet and we discuss what we can do for our clients. I think all the advisors of our circle need this applause. Okay, this is actually the 58th meeting which we are conducting, but this is again the first of its kind wherein advisors have called their clients. And then finally the spiritual education, again for the progress in life, this is also required. We will not go into the depth of this, but this is also required. I can see few chartered accountants in this room. Can anyone explain what is an asset?
Capable of earning in future.
Yes?
Asset means the thing which can earn in future.
Things which can earn in future. Your house is an asset? Your car is an asset?
No, if I am living in the house, it is not an asset. But if I have a surplus house, it is an asset.
Do you read Rich Dad Poor Dad, Robert Kiyosaki?
Yeah.
I think that is the reason. How many of us have read Robert Kiyosaki's books? You can see very few hands. Yeah, Rich Dad Poor Dad series. He charges 2.5 lakh rupees for his 2-day workshop, and you have to go to all the way to US to see his presentation. I have a 2-minute clipping which you can see what he has to talk about assets and liability, and then we will take it forward.
In 1997, when I released Rich Dad, Poor Dad, that book caused a bit of an upset because I said, your house is not an asset. So in today's world, you want to be rich, you have to know the difference between assets versus liabilities. One of the reasons so many people are struggling financially, he says, what creates something to be an asset is very simply assets, cash flow money into your pocket. And a liability takes money from your pocket. So for most people, their houses are not assets or liability because every month it takes money to live in that house. Even though they say, well, I don't have any debt on my house, I paid it off. Look, you still have insurance, still have upkeep, you still have maintenance. So let me explain this. I'm not saying don't buy a house or don't buy this and all this. I said if this is a house and I rent the house out and every month it's putting money in my pocket more than my expenses, then that house is an asset. Now that very same house, if it goes unrented or somebody trashes it or whatever they do, that very same house can be a liability. So a house can be an asset or a liability depending upon the most important word in business is called cash flow. Once again, if cash flows into your pocket, it's an asset. If cash flows out, it's a liability. Think of it this way. If you stop working today, how much cash keeps flowing in? That's from assets. And if cash keeps flowing out, that's a liability. So I'm not saying don't buy a house, I'm just saying don't call a liability an asset. And that's what makes the Rich Dad Company different.
I request people sitting back, if you can come in front. Request everyone sitting there. Can you just help us? It will be nice, we can have little more interaction amongst all of us sitting, those people sitting there also. Please come in the center. This is what Robert explained. Okay, in his second book he talks about ASBI. He talks that there are two sides of a quadrant. In our normal life also, there are two sides. One is the left side and the other one is the right side. हमारी investment philosophy में भी there are two sides. One is left and the other one is right. Left side में what is there is S. E stands for employees. All those people who are working at some place, they are all employees. And then there are self-employed people, like us, or maybe chartered accountants who have their individual practices, and that is how they work. So these are the people on the left side. They have a restricted income and they invest and they save whatever needs to be done. On the right side of the income of the quadrant is B and I. B stands for business entrepreneurs, people like Bill Gates, and I stands for investors, people like Warren Buffett and Rakesh Jhunjhunwala. So all of us sitting in this room, we should aim at moving from left side of the quadrant to the right side of the quadrant. How we can do that? I think an advisor of yours is going to help you, and you yourself has to take a decision on how to go to the right side of the quadrant. Because whatever greenery is there, that is on the right side of the quadrant. Does it make sense, whatever I am talking? There are 5 avenues of wealth creation. This can be different. This is what was decided in our committee meeting. That is the reason I am presenting this. This is going to cover that. And then comes real estate, which is again all of us own house. हम लोग खुद का घर लेते हैं, but again कुछ portion हमको ऐसा invest भी करना चाहिए so that हम लोग उससे rental income generate कर सकें. हमें कुछ ऐसी प्रॉपर्टीज भी खरीदनी चाहिए, भले ही वो छोटी हो या जॉइंट वेंचर में हो या कई लोगों के साथ हो, बट इट शुड फॉर्म अ पार्ट ऑफ आवर इन्वेस्टमेंट. Fourth category is bullions. Bullion is actually very important in Indian aspect, and today it has become important in overall world's aspect, because bullions includes gold and silver, and all of us have seen how they have grown. But I still personally think that it is not grown at all. This is just the tip of the iceberg. Maybe Ashish can cover a little in his presentation regarding this also. And taxation for this, Tuntaji will be talking. And the fifth and the last thing is basically tithing. What do we understand by tithing? Tithing is charity. Giving your time, giving your energy, giving your money to good works, whatever we can do. Charity not only means giving money to others, it also means servicing. Whether as an advisor, like all the activities in our circle, I will consider as a part of servicing. Each and every advisor who is a part of our circle and a part of MFRT, they have contributed a lot. They have all come and get together so that they can learn. And each one of us share their ideas, their views, so that the other person can learn. That is what is done in our circle for last 5 years. I think this is one of the biggest servicing, and I think that is the reason all these people in this group are prospering. They have increased their assets, they have increased their client base, and their clients have a different opinion about them compared to any other advisors across India, I'll say. So this is different, and I think all of us are blessed, and all of us are really lucky to have one person come up over here, and we will make a financial plan for him in 5 minutes. But again, detailed plan needs to be made sitting with your advisor only. But again, we do plan for everything except our life. हम लोगों को अगर पूरी जाना है तो हम लोग उसके लिए भी प्लानिंग कर लेते हैं, होटल की, ट्रेन के टिकट की एंड एवरीथिंग. शादी होती है तो उसकी प्लानिंग होती है, एग्जाम होते हैं तो उसकी प्लानिंग होती है. बट ये जो हमारा पूरा लाइफ है, एक पूरा जीवन की प्लानिंग हुआ है ना. एवरीथिंग एंड एनीथिंग वी प्लान, बट दिस इज समथिंग व्हिच वी फेल टू प्लान, एंड दिस बिकम्स वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. ये जो ऑडिटोरियम बना है, इसको भी प्लान किया गया था पहले, किसी आर्किटेक्ट ने इसको प्लान किया होगा पेपर में, उसके बाद में अप्रूव हुआ होगा, फिर ही उसके बाद में बना होगा. So each and everything needs planning, but sometimes we fail to do this planning with our own life. That needs to be done. And then all of us should understand the human life value. I'm not going into the details of human life value. And ask stands for attitude, skills, knowledge. बहुत लोग पूछते हैं. I think our clients must be wondering what does this ask stands for. I think success के लिए ये 3 चीजों की जरूरत है और वो है attitude, skills and knowledge. तो इन्हीं तीनों से रिलेटेड हमारी वर्कशॉप्स, हमारे ट्रेनिंग प्रोग्राम्स और हमारी पढ़ाई लिखाई होती है जिससे कि हम आप लोगों को हेल्प करते हैं. और उसके बाद में आदतें. Okay? Why Sachin Tendulkar is different, why Amitabh Bachchan is different, and why Chunky Pandey is different. So ये सब है आदतों के ऊपर में डिपेंड करता है. एंड ये हमारी आदतें हैं जो हम लोगों को डिफरेंट बनाती है और उन आदतों के कारण ही हम एक अच्छे इन्वेस्टर बनते हैं और अच्छी तरीके से निवेश कर पाते हैं. एंड तो हमारी ये जो आदतें हैं ये हमें अपने एडवाइजर्स के साथ में बैठ के डिटेल में डिस्कशन करनी चाहिए और जो कि हम लोग कर रहे हैं पर और तो डिटेल में करनी चाहिए क्योंकि मार्केट्स बहुत ज्यादा वोलेटाइल है. और स्ट्रैटेजीज हमें खुद अपनी भी यूज करनी चाहिए एंड एडवाइजर्स की भी, जिसके ह्यूमन लाइफ साइकिल का ग्राफ है जिस तो वी ऑल ऑफ अस पास थ्रू दिस एंड दैट इज व्हाट वी कैन सी. एडिक्वेट नेस्ट. हम लोग बहुत बार सोचते हैं कि हमारे पास इतना रुपया है, 10 लाख रुपया है या 1 करोड़ है या जितना है इतना इट्स इनफ. एक एग्जांपल है, एक जस्ट चार्ट दिखाया मैंने. 10 लाख रुपया है आपके पास. एक सज्जन ने एक्सपेक्ट किया कि 1 लाख रुपया प्लस हमारी साल भर में उतना खर्चा में हो जाएगा मेरा. बट एक चीज ऐसी है जो इस खर्चे के साथ साथ बढ़ती रहती है. क्या है वो? इन्फ्लेशन. सारे इकोनॉमिस्ट ने मिलकर एक इन्फ्लेशन जैसा एक शब्द बना दिया है और इस इन्फ्लेशन को समझ पाना भी लोगों की मैंने क्या कहते हैं इट्स बियॉन्ड देयर बाउंड्रीज. आई विल गिव यू एन एग्जांपल. यहाँ पे कुछ उम्रदार लोग 25 साल पहले किसी ने बादाम खरीदा था. महाराज जी आप बताइए 25 साल पहले बादाम के क्या भाव थे? 2 रुपया 5 रुपया केजी. हाँ 4 रुपए केजी. चलिए 27 साल पहले क्या था? 4 रुपया. अगर समझिए 4 रुपया केजी था और आज कितना है कि दाम আছে बादाम 600. मामला शायद 1000 रुपए में मिलता है. चलिए 600 से 1000 रुपए के बीच में. उस समय चांदी के कॉइन की क्या दाम था? वही 3 रुपया 4 रुपया. और आज अगर आप एक चांदी का कॉइन देते हैं उस बादाम वाले को या बादाम खरीदने के लिए आपको कितना देना पड़ता है? वही 600 से 1000 रुपया. हाँ वही 1000. तो वही दाम बादाम का है और वही दाम सिल्वर कॉइन का है. महंगाई कहां बढ़ी? This is a different perspective on which we can talk for hours. Which means ये जो महंगाई है ये इकोनॉमिक टर्म्स है. हमें इससे लड़ना है और एक ऐसे प्रॉपर एसेट क्लास में इन्वेस्ट करना है जैसा कि हम लोगों ने उस मूवी में देखा. वो गोल्ड और सिल्वर के रूप में भी हो सकता है, इक्विटीज के रूप में भी हो सकता है व्हिच आई विल शेयर सो दैट आपको कुछ इफेक्ट नहीं हुआ. आज अगर किसी ने अगर अपना 100% वेल्थ से गोल्ड या सिल्वर रखा होता या वी विल टॉक अबाउट इक्विटी आल्सो तो आज उसके लिए कुछ महंगाई बढ़ी ही नहीं है. Isn't it a different way of looking into this investment scenario? So my point is basically ये ऐसे ही होगा और हमारा जो रिक्वायरमेंट है वो डिल हो जाएगी कुछ दिनों बाद. Hill of life, this is again a small example of why you should be knowing your human life value, sitting with your financial advisor, wherein what we can see is this is a hill of life wherein you start your life, get married, have children and then retire, and then finally what happens if he is not there? तुम्हें मिलता है. Whatever it is there for the family, it is not going to go down if the proper planning is done. Protection. I'll share one more thing. This is a very old card which I used to use. 4 C's in life. First C is creation of income. हम सब लोग income earn करते हैं by way of earning salary and business. देन कंज्यूम कर लेते हैं उसको, उसके बाद में चौथा सी, फिर उसको हम लोग सेव करते हैं। तीसरा सी क्या हुआ? अविनाश जी आप बताएंगे तीसरा सी? कंटिन्यूएशन। यस, कंटिन्यूएशन इज ऑल्सो अ वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट पार्ट। हम लोग जो भी अर्न कर रहे हैं उसमें से खर्चा करने के बाद सेव तब करेंगे जब हमारी कंटिन्यूटी रहेगी, हम रहेंगे। सो आई थिंक वी शुड नो the 4 C's and the human life value and the financial plan in the details so that it helps us. These are some of the lines from the great master Mr. Warren Buffett. उनका कहना है कि आप जब भी डाउट में रहें तब आप क्या करना चाहिए आपको? आप उसी बिजनेस में इन्वेस्ट करें जिसको आप समझते हैं, या फिर उस बिजनेस में इन्वेस्ट करें जो आपका एडवाइजर समझता है, क्योंकि उन्होंने लास्ट में लिखा है अपॉइंट एन एडवाइजर, which all of us sitting in this room has done. Patience is very very important. Markets ऊपर नीचे जिस तरीके से अभी हो रहा है होते रहेगा, but I'll show you one example. This is a very very important thing. किसी व्यक्ति ने अगर म्यूचुअल फंड्स में या फिर कोई भी इक्विटी मार्केट में अगर इन्वेस्ट किया है 1 साल के लिए, तो शायद उसका 1 लाख रुपया 1 साल में 1,90,000 हो गया होगा, और मे बी 74,000 रहेगा शायद। On the other side, if we see 5 years view, then वो शायद 44% प्लस हो गया होगा या फिर -1% रहा होगा। और अगर हम लोग देखते हैं 10 years व्यू, तो वर्स्ट केस में भी 12% रिटर्न आती है एंड बेस्ट केस में 32%। कौन सा बेटर है?
Longer term.
Longer term. What does that mean? What pays is long term staying and having faith in whatever you have invested pays you. तो जितना मैंने क्या कहते हैं ना, वो जांच पड़ताल যা কিছু করার ইনিশিয়াল স্টেজে করে নিলেই ভালো হবে, because at the end what we will be left with is satisfaction in the worst case situation also. I'll share this a very very old chart. It was shown by Nilesh Shah maybe 5-6 years back. That is the reason it's 2004 there. इस सदी की शुरुआत में, like I think 2000 years back, अगर पूरे वर्ल्ड की इनकम अगर देखते हैं हम लोग, तो देखिए जाए पूरे वर्ल्ड की इनकम अगर 100 है तो उसमें 60 रुपया जो जीडीपी है वो कंट्रीब्यूट होता था सिर्फ इंडिया और चाइना के द्वारा, बाकी 40% में पूरा वर्ल्ड था। धीरे धीरे अभी क्या हो गया है, नॉट इवन 10 to 15% इज मतलब जीडीपी का जो कंट्रीब्यूशन है इंडिया और चाइना का रह गया है। लेकिन आप देखिए एंड में अब धीरे धीरे वो ऊपर की तरफ जा रहा है। सो व्हाट डज दैट मीन? अगर वो साइकिल वापस गोल है और the way the trends or the entrepreneurship again it has to come to India or China, it has to go up again, and we can see everything what is happening in US. I just want to share this particular chart also. कितने लोग सोचते हैं कि गोल्ड बहुत महंगा हो गया है? I differ with some people, but nevertheless still I will share it. Opinions अपने आप सबके अपने अपने होते हैं। Okay, in 1450 डॉलर टर्म्स में गोल्ड वाज अराउंड $2400, और आज की डेट में इट इज अराउंड $1800 कहने का मतलब है उस समय का जो हाई था वो भी नहीं हुआ अभी भी। और इन्फ्लेशन कितनी बढ़ गई है? आलू शायद उस समय 1 रुपया का खाता था, अभी कितने का आता है? So that way things have gone up. Comparatively, gold has actually not gone up; it has come down. तो same with any bullion. मैं ये नहीं कहूँगा कि आप लोग बुलियंस में इन्वेस्ट करिए, सिर्फ म्यूचुअल फंड्स में करिए, सिर्फ रियल एस्टेट में, but you should have a plan of each and everything. आपको डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन बराबर होना चाहिए सब जगह, and that is the reason an advisor is required. Okay, just coming before that thing, one question कुछ लोग शायद जानते हैं, please don't answer. अगर आपने 10,000 रुपया एक कंपनी जिसका नाम है